Long Beach, California, August 2, 1964. The Long Beach International Karate Championships. The biggest martial arts event in America. 500 spectators packed into the arena, watching demonstrations from the world's top martial artists. Then a skinny Chinese man takes the stage. Nobody knows who he is. His name is Bruce Lee. He's about to demonstrate Wing Chun Kung Fu. But before he can start, a voice cuts through the crowd. Loud, arrogant, challenging. That's not real Kung Fu. I'll show you real Kung Fu. A traditional master storms toward the stage. The crowd gasps. Bruce Lee slowly turns around. What happens in the next 8 seconds will become the most legendary moment in martial arts history. 1964. Bruce Lee is a nobody in America. He's 23 years old, been in the United States for 5 years, teaching martial arts in Seattle and Oakland. He's struggling financially. His wife Linda is pregnant. He has maybe 20 students total. He's desperate for a breakthrough, desperate to prove that Wing Chun can compete with Japanese karate and established martial arts. Then he gets a call from Ed Parker, the founder of American Kenpo and organizer of the Long Beach tournament. Bruce, I want you to demonstrate at my tournament. It's the biggest martial arts event in America. Hollywood producers will be there. This could be your big break. Bruce doesn't hesitate. I'll be there. August 2, 1964. Bruce arrives at the Long Beach Arena, nervous but focused. Over 500 people in the audience. Competitors warming up backstage. Black belts from every style. Bruce watches other demonstrations. Japanese karate masters breaking boards. Taekwondo experts executing spinning kicks. Everyone is impressive. Everyone has credentials. Bruce has none of that. He's just a Wing Chun instructor nobody's heard of. Ed Parker introduces Bruce. Ladies and gentlemen, this next demonstrator practices a Chinese martial art called Kung Fu. His name is Bruce Lee. Polite applause. Bruce walks onto the stage wearing simple black pants and shirt. He looks small compared to the muscular karate champions. He bows to the audience. Then he begins. Bruce starts with the 1-inch punch demonstration. He asks for a volunteer. A large man, maybe 200 pounds, steps forward. Bruce has him hold a pad against his chest. Bruce positions his fist 1 inch away. The crowd watches skeptically. Bruce's fist shoots forward. The volunteer flies backward 3 feet, stumbling. The crowd gasps. Bruce continues. He demonstrates 2-finger push-ups. Lowers himself to the floor, extends only his thumb and index finger, and executes perfect push-ups. The crowd leans forward. That's impossible. But Bruce does 10 repetitions. Then switches hands. 10 more. The murmuring gets louder. Then Bruce invites a karate black belt onto the stage for Chi-Sao demonstration. The black belt is confident, a tournament champion, 3rd-degree black belt. Bruce touches hands with him. Attack me however you want. The black belt throws a fast reverse punch. Bruce's hands blur. He traps the punch, controls the man's center, and simultaneously strikes 3 places: throat, solar plexus, ribs. Less than 1 second. The black belt stumbles backward, shocked. The crowd erupts in applause. Bruce is about to continue when a voice cuts through the applause. Loud, angry, in Cantonese. That's not real Kung Fu. That's street fighting. Disrespectful. Everyone turns. A man is pushing through the crowd toward the stage. He's Chinese, maybe 50 years old, wearing traditional martial arts clothing. He looks furious. The man climbs onto the stage uninvited. He points at Bruce, speaking Cantonese. You dishonor Chinese martial arts. Wing Chun is supposed to be secret, taught only to Chinese people. You demonstrate it like a circus performer. You modified it. You're a disgrace. The crowd doesn't understand the words, but they understand the energy. This is a challenge. Bruce responds in Cantonese, staying calm. I respect all Chinese martial arts. But I believe knowledge should be shared, not hoarded. Yes, I've modified Wing Chun because modification is evolution. The master's face turns red. Evolution? You're 23 years old. I've studied Kung Fu for 40 years. I am a master of Hung Gar. You know nothing. I challenge you right now, in front of everyone. Ed Parker rushes onto the stage, trying to defuse the situation. Gentlemen, this is a demonstration, not a fight. But the Hung Gar master ignores him. He takes a traditional horse stance right there on stage. Fight me. Prove your Wing Chun works. Or admit you're a fake. Bruce looks at Ed Parker. Ed sees something in Bruce's eyes and slowly nods. Bruce turns back to the master. You want to test me? Fine, but not a fight. A challenge. You try to hit me. If you land one clean strike, you win. But if I control you and put you down without hurting you, you leave quietly. Agreed? The master laughs. I will destroy you. Ed Parker quickly announces, Ladies and gentlemen, we have an impromptu demonstration. A friendly challenge between Wing Chun and Hung Gar. They face each other on stage. The Hung Gar master takes a low, wide horse stance, fists chambered at his waist. Strong, rooted, powerful. Bruce takes his Wing Chun stance, narrow, upright, hands forward. The contrast is stark. Traditional versus modern. Old versus young. The arena goes silent. The master attacks first. He charges forward with a heavy straight punch, putting his entire body weight behind it. Powerful enough to break ribs. But Bruce isn't there. He stepped to the outside at an angle, and as the master's punch passes by, Bruce traps the extended arm with both hands. Everything happens simultaneously. Bruce pulls the trapped arm downward, steps behind the master, hooks the master's lead leg with his own leg, and sweeps. The Hung Gar master crashes to the stage floor. Hard. The sound echoes through the arena. The crowd erupts in gasps and shouts. The master tries to get up immediately, embarrassed and furious. But Bruce is already controlling him. Bruce has transitioned to the master's back, applied a standing arm lock. Not hard enough to break anything, but enough to immobilize completely. The master is stuck. Can't move. Can't escape. Bruce's voice is quiet, speaking Cantonese so only the master hears. I don't want to hurt you. You have skill. But your style is too rigid. I respect Hung Gar, but this is why modification matters. Tap my leg if you submit. The master struggles, trying to use strength to break free. It doesn't work. Finally, humiliated, the master taps Bruce's leg twice. Bruce releases immediately and steps back. The master stands up slowly, face red, breathing hard. The entire sequence from the master's first attack to his submission took 8 seconds. Maybe less. Bruce bows respectfully. The master stares at him, then bows back slowly. Without saying another word, the master walks off the stage and disappears into the crowd. The arena explodes in applause. People are standing, cheering, shouting. They just witnessed something incredible. Not a choreographed demonstration. A real challenge. Real technique under pressure. This unknown Chinese instructor from Oakland just defeated a 40-year master in 8 seconds. But the real magic is happening in the audience. William Dozier, a Hollywood TV producer, is watching. He just saw Bruce Lee. He's mesmerized. After the demonstration, Dozier pushes through the crowd to find Bruce backstage. Mr. Lee, that was incredible. Have you ever thought about acting? I'm producing a TV series. I think you'd be perfect. That conversation leads to Bruce being cast as Kato in the Green Hornet TV series. That role makes Bruce Lee recognizable in America. That recognition leads to his return to Hong Kong to make films. Those films make him a global superstar. Everything in Bruce Lee's career traces back to this one moment. This 8-second challenge at the Long Beach tournament. What happened to the Hung Gar master? Nobody knows his name for certain. He disappeared after leaving the stage and was never publicly identified. Some claim he was a respected master from San Francisco's Chinatown. After the public defeat, he reportedly stopped teaching and left California. Years later, one of Bruce's students asked him about that day. "Sifu, that master who challenged you, were you angry at him?" Bruce thought for a moment. No, he was protecting tradition. He believed in his art completely. That takes courage. I respected that. I just wished he understood that respecting tradition doesn't mean refusing to evolve. The footage of Bruce's demonstration that day at Long Beach still exists. But the actual challenge with the Hung Gar master wasn't filmed. Only the 500 witnesses in the arena saw what really happened. They tell the story the same way. Bruce Lee made a 40-year master look like a beginner in 8 seconds. Not with strength. Not with size. With pure skill, speed, and understanding of leverage. That day, August 2nd, 1964, is when Bruce Lee stopped being just another martial arts instructor and became a legend.